mean, so I'm a girl, man. I'm definitely my girl. So don't come on here try to, what's up? Nah, we ain't doing that. Nah. That's a queen right there. So we gonna get it popping. You know what I'm saying? But hey, like I told you before, man. Definitely peace. You know what I'm saying? Definitely on it again. And you know, peace is something that is very practicing. You know what I'm saying? Definitely we need to have. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them types. If you cost me my peace, then you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go. I don't care how fine, whatever you gotta go. You gotta go. So you know, what does peace mean to you? Tell me that.
Literally what you just explained, like I hold this up and then I do this.
Get them up out the door.
That means I'm cutting off anybody who does not bring me joy.
Mm-hmm.
And happiness is one thing, but joy is internal.
Right.
And I like to feel joy. And for me, that's what peace is for me.
Okay.
Is joy within. Mm-hmm. And if I don't feel that, if your energy does not bring that to me, I'm choosing my peace over you every time.
Wow. I like that. Definitely gotta go. You know, peace is big important. Let me ask you this right here while we on that. What if a man tell you are their peace? How would that sound to you?
You said, when's the last time a man told me I was peace?
And I put it this way, not just a man, but a man or a woman just say, you my peace. If a man tell you that you their peace, how would you feel about that?
You said, how would I feel about it?
Yeah, how would you feel about that?
I mean, it's normal because I feel people treat you exactly how they feel about themselves. Mm-hmm. And because I am at peace, it's not something that is unusual hearing from people. Like I bring them peace. Yeah, because I came with peace. Wow. I don't want to bring you chaos. Yes. So when you're dealing with people that are, you know, in the realm of chaos and negativity, of course those people are not bringing you peace. You have to, you know, go with like-minded people. I surround myself with people who bring me peace too. Okay. And then together we chilling. Right. No drama.
Mm-hmm. Definitely true. I like that. Okay. Definitely. A spot that you got, you know what I'm saying? One of my favorite spots when it comes to peace, it could be the prayer closet or it can be the gym, you know what I'm saying? So I got two spots, prayer closet, the gym. What's your, you got a peaceful spot that you go to? Or you like to be alone?
Everywhere. I be in the shower every day and I be like talking to God. I don't care who's on the phone. I could be on live. And I always be like, God, like, thank you so much for internal peace. Thank you for hot water. Thank you for life. Like, I like my shower, the bed, the car, wherever I'm at. I'm gonna say a big prayer, real loud. So I don't have any specific spots. Like, I'm grateful for everything.
You always like that. You definitely like that all the time. Like, I have not seen you mad. I have not seen you in a bad mood. When you doing your lives and stuff, you always the same person. You making everybody laugh. You interacting with everybody. You allow people to come in, you know, get in on the conversation.
But I'm gonna pack you up.
Oh yeah, you will. Oh yeah, you do that now. Oh yeah, when you start getting on them now, you start crushing. Oh, there you go. So, but definitely just I like that, man. So we, you know, definitely. I can't see you get mad. I can't see nobody really stopping your peace or breaking your peace. It seems like you already set in your ways. Like, you know, you definitely got a relationship with God, but you definitely selfish when it comes to your peace. And
I'm not gonna lie, like, you just don't be born and you're into peace. Like, you have to learn how to get to like a real peace. Like, I know it's people that walk around every day that say that they're fine and they're at peace, and internally that might not really be the issue for them, but it's not something that just happens overnight. Like, I worked for the peace that I have today. Like, I had to do the legwork. I had to do the isolation. I had to do the get closer with God. I had to do the elimination. I had to do all of that to find real peace. You know what I'm saying? And I always, like, when people come into my life or try to come into my life that are negative, I'm always like, I'm at peace and you're in pieces. Mm-hmm. We not gonna go together.
Right.
You go find your pieces and collect yourself.
I like that, definitely. So even with that being said, relationship wise, like how can you keep the peace when you trying to like you got sipping, you gotta. I'm gonna just put it this way. I ain't gonna say when it comes to marriage, regardless, you get what you want, you get what you put in, you get what you sign up for. This is what you want. You know what I'm saying? So you got somebody that got a nagging husband, then you got to deal with the kids, but getting time for yourself. What could that do? How big of a change that for you? Does your peace still stay the same, or you know what I'm saying? Because some people get so. Some of us we put ourselves in situations, and I've been like that in the past. Like we'll try to be. How's the word I'm looking for? You try to say I'm gonna do this and do that. You try to be every place at one time. I've been like that before, and then just ran out, tired. You taking care of other people's problems and stuff. So when it comes, being married and stuff, how big your peace is too. You know what I'm saying? Because every day you ain't gonna be happy. Every day ain't gonna be sunshine. Every day gonna be peaches and cream. So when it comes in a marriage life,
That's why there's a difference between peace and happiness and joy. So happiness is temporary. Like you have to embrace the happy days because they're not gonna last always. And you also have to embrace the bad days because they're not gonna last always either. But internal peace that's forever. Joy is forever. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why like a lot of people get kind of fold whenever bad things happen because they don't really have or haven't, witnessed or felt internal joy or peace. Once you feel it, like no one can take it from you, regardless of what's going on in your life.
You definitely in there. You definitely right. Nobody can take that from you. I'm pretty much probably ask like one more. And I got on this topic, man, because we talked about it today, and that was pretty much we're talking about peace in the Word today, about peace. God's peace, man. Like Jesus, what He did. You know what I'm saying? So, and I look at you. Definitely, I look at you as a big sister, as a role model. You know what I'm saying? You definitely, you definitely a great mother, a great child. Anybody that you can share to about peace, how important it is. Because I know, you said there's difference to all, you said about happiness and peace, just keeping the peace. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's always somebody going to try to, like, you can't have a perfect day. Somebody going to try to disturb or something. Somebody going to try to mess up your peace. You're going to get to that point. But you got to know how to deal with it. And like you said, that's how I practice. I pray and stay in God's face. You know what I'm saying? I pray. I might not read my word every day, but I definitely pray every day. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, how big is that, man? Like just holding your peace. And like I say, nobody perfect. There's no perfect days. You're going to have those days, man. Like I say, you might have a 99.4 day, but you're going to get a 99.5 day. That's considered perfect. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? How you responding? That like if you come up with somebody like this is you, and you might respond a negative way. You know what I'm saying? But we human, man. We human. You know what I'm saying? There's so much men got a breaking point, women got a breaking point. You know what I'm saying? So it's so much you can really take from somebody. Time you trying to be this nice. I'm gonna give you an example of me. I like to hold the door. You know what I'm saying? And I like to speak. So if I see somebody, I'll speak to them. How you doing? They might be like, I'm doing good. Okay. My thing is, why you ask me how I'm doing? I got older now. You know what I'm saying? And that still goes on to this day. But that made me feel some type of way. Like, dang, I asked you how you doing, but you asked me how I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter what type, but you get that sometimes. You know what I mean?
Some people don't like small talk.
Yeah, you're right. They don't.
And I think a lot of like that is kind of fake. Like small talk really be fake. Because like you're asking people like, hey, how you doing? Like it's very cliche for us to respond, I'm good, and you? Even though you're not good, like you're not gonna tell a stranger like, oh my God, like my day has been messed up, and you're not gonna lay it all on the line of what's really going on with you. So it's a very cliche. Like I really don't like asking people like, how are you doing? I'd be like, like what made your soul smile today? Like You know what I'm saying? Like I try to like steer away from like those cliche questions because
Yes.
we are not walking around telling people how we really feel. You know, we're
You're right.
trained and operated to say, I'm good and you. So when people do be asking me how I'm doing, I'm always like, I'm amazing, which I really am. Like I'm very amazing. But on days where I really don't feel good, anyone that's connected to me, they will tell you, I'll be like, I don't really feel good today. Or I'm having a day. But I'm still at peace, but I'm just having a day. And that's okay, because we all gonna have days. We're human. But a lot of us have this like facade that we have to be like these perfect humans and not really express ourselves. And I'm quite the opposite. Like I really express myself. And it took a long time to get to that point again, but that comes with peace.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you're truly at peace with yourself, you're okay with telling a person that I'm not okay today. I don't feel good. I got a headache. I don't feel like peopling today. Or I'm really good at telling people like, I'm really low energy today.
Yeah, right.
Like, so that they know like how to address me, how to approach me and things of such. So.
I agree. I like that. Definitely true. And in the ending, saying the last one, if you're not, and I want you to back me up on this too. If you're not at peace with yourself, then something wrong. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have no peace. You know, you just can't be, and which is a good thing. You know, somebody like you're my peace. I mean, that's good for you. That's good for you. You know what I'm saying? But definitely my peace is, you know, with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Definitely like, man, what would Jesus do in this situation? You know what I'm saying? Because I know how we can go into our into the ways, because like I said, we all got to pass all that stuff. You know what I mean? But it don't make me better than the next man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But definitely, if you ain't at peace with yourself, then how can you expect what you think about that?
So I'm really big on God, and I believe like God is internal, God is within. So it's always God first, then yourself. If you're at peace with God, then you're at peace with yourself. I've had conversations with people who, say that they're mad at God for XYZ, they're mourning or they're not happy with how their life is going, and they wear that. And until you're at peace with God and your life and your situation, you're never, ever, ever going to find internal peace at all. It's just not going to happen. So you're right.
Not to cut you off. Internal, before we go, tell me what internal peace means. Which is
internal peace. Internal peace means that you're 100% at joy. You have joy within, and happiness and joy are not the same. Joy is longevity; it's internal. Happiness is temporary. So peace is internal joy. Once you reach the internal joy, no one can steal that from you. You ever heard the saying like, no one can steal my joy? Nobody can steal your joy. Because once you have it, it's yours. They can't take something that's not, that's there. I mean, that's not theirs. It's yours.
Right.
But happiness, sometimes we put happiness in the hands of other people and they can take that away from you.
Yes.
And you've given them the power to do that. But joy means that you're not giving them the power to do that. And for that, you have found internal peace.
I love that. Jay said, right. You're right what you're saying. Definitely 100% right what you're saying. I love that, definitely deep. This is what we need, you know what I'm saying? Eternal peace, you know what I'm saying? Everything you just said, at peace with yourself, peace with God. You got to have that, man, because that's like trying to get to the next level. You know what I mean? You got to pay this first level first. You know what I'm saying? You just can't, sit there, Some people want to see you do better than them. People want to see you do better. They don't see you do better than them. You know what I mean? You got something like that, man, and you will know who for you, who's not for you. So definitely take time, work on your peace, man. Stay in God's face, you know what I'm saying? In God's face and get that peace better. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, before you get in that relationship or whatever you do, peace. Don't go in there with hell, all hell breaking loose. You bringing that over there. You know what I'm saying? Be at peace with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a type of person, I love a peaceful home. So
when you're at peace, like you're more prone to being like a little bit more solution based. You're like if chaos happens while you found peace, you know how to handle it a little like way better than just temporary happiness.
Right. Yes. Yeah, like you say, you know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like way better. And you'll be more relaxed. You won't start panicking. You know what I'm saying? People get depressed when they can't do certain stuff, or certain people when they do crazy stuff. You know, like I'm talking about overdoses. I'm talking about killing themselves or killing a person. They just that stuff can be avoided. You know what I'm saying? And next time the Chastity come on, I would definitely love to have you on mental health. You know what I'm saying? We'll definitely set that up. And good, I'm gonna switch the questions up, about 5 of them, but you definitely know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You got to heal, and you know a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You've seen a lot, so definitely. I mean, you definitely got a deep testimony. You know what I'm saying? So I just thank God for you, and that's pretty much it. You know, what we do on the podcast looking good as well. Actually got a new one starting on Thursday. It's called One Play at a Time. I will be in Columbia on Thursday, and you get I will be going live with USC Gamecocks. I'll be doing some mid players. Definitely trying to get in touch with Lenoir Sellers, the quarterback. You know, different players out there. I'm gonna be at the camp Thursday morning, and that'll be the one play at a time. You definitely get on the one play at the podcast. It's all coming together. You know what I'm saying? So God is definitely working.
One day at a time.
One day at a time. One day at a time. And you are a big part of this. You are the real life podcast. You are, like I tell my guests, it's supposed to be no real life podcast. It wasn't for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So definitely what we're doing and what God is doing. Anything you ever need, I'm talking about anything personally, I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? If there's we talking, you know what I'm saying? If there's a price, anything you let me know. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for your support.
Hey, listen, man, below.
And congratulations.
Talk to me?
Yeah.
What I did?
Congratulations.
Oh, look, congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. Hey, listen, what God about to do, you ain't see, congratulations to you. Definitely. God gonna bless you. Not only just you gonna bless your son, not only your son, your parents.
God is gonna bless everybody connected.
Amen. I'm talking about your grandkids too. Definitely. God gonna do it all. I'm talking about all the way down for the generation coming up. Cause we building this up for the next generation. You know what I'm saying? So definitely. Anything you want to say before we get on?
No. Thank you for having me.
If y'all listen, y'all check Miss Chastity out. Definitely influential. Definitely, man. Listen, if you feel like you about to cry and you need a smile, check her out. You know what I'm saying?
Come get packed up.
Yeah. If you walk in there, Jay, go follow her, Jay. Y'all go follow her. Listen, I'm telling you right now, when you walk over there and y'all go on her lives, y'all hear her talking. You came in there, man, I guarantee your whole heart filled with joy. You're gonna feel so different. You will not go in there, you will not leave the same you went in there with. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure you got your hairline when you come.
Oh yeah, because you get on, make your mind straight. Now, my waves coming. You get me, you know what I'm saying? But if you be crushing. But you know I love you, man. Definitely love you. So anything, you want to say before we go? Are you good? You gonna be on everything? You gonna be on, staying on?
Am I gonna stay on?